What is going on, SoFi fans? Welcome back to Financial Journey. So today I want to talk on why this week is a very big week for SoFi, despite all the fear out in the market, and also some possible analyst ratings that might be coming towards SoFi very soon, and what that will mean for us as investors and the price. Before I get into any of that, making sure you guys hit that thumbs up and subscribe is always greatly appreciated. And with that said though, let's get right to it. So as far as economic data, we all know on the 21st, the Feds are going to be making their decision. And in reality, I think a lot of people need to take a step back, as I always say, and realize this is very beneficial for SoFi. So despite all the fear in the market, more so because of the FedEx CEO talking very gloomish about a possible worldwide recession once again. So despite that though, I think this is very, very good for SoFi. Increasing roughly about 75 basis points, as you can see, that is what is projected, will add a substantial amount of money to the bottom line for SoFi. Because keep in mind, the higher the interest rate, the more they can actually charge for loans and so forth. So that's just better for investors. Keep in mind though, if there is a recession, of course, I'm not here to say SoFi won't get damaged in some way or form, but our customers are very high quality, and not necessarily just that though. We're able to actually choose and mitigate our risk based on that. So we can actually handpick the customers we get. So I think that's going to be a very big deal for SoFi going forward. Even if there is a recession, I think SoFi won't be hurt nearly as bad as a lot of the traditional banks. So I think a lot of people need to realize that them increasing their interest rates is very, very good for SoFi. So that's my own 2 cents. Keep in mind, I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence at the end of the day. But when it comes down to analyst ratings, we all know when Bank of America jumped on board and increased their price target on SoFi, that gave us a huge bump up. I believe it's around 6-7% as far as the peak for the day. So definitely analysts jumping on board for SoFi is going to help us as far as the price point. But there was some ones that are going to be most likely coming in the short term. But I just want to talk on the Bank of America one. So clearly they liked us because of the student loan payments and also NFL partnerships. In reality, both those aspects were known weeks ago. So it's interesting to see Bank of America jump on board right now. But one abnormality as well, based on the Q2 earnings, is Bank of America actually didn't participate. You can see right here, this is a participation list. You do get a lot of the analysts, such from Piper Sandler, Mizuho, Oppenheimer, Credit Suisse, Jefferies, Morgan Stanley, I'm not going to say that, but still, you guys get my idea. Obviously, Bank of America wasn't there, so it's very abnormal to see them. And this is the only earnings they actually did miss from SoFi. So why did they miss it? It goes to show, and kind of a little bit more speculation why they did. Maybe they're just very sour about it. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on that in the comments below. But all of these have given ratings to SoFi with the exception of 2. And those ones, in my opinion, are going to be on the same boat as Bank of America. They are just waiting for a little bit more clarity on the student loans, which was given to us several weeks ago. And I think right now they're just waiting for the right time to give us a rating. And when they do, that will, again, similar to Bank of America, appreciate our price very severely. So I just want to quickly pop over here and break that down for you. So this is all the analyst ratings. As you can see, more recently, Bank of America on September the 14th gave us a price target of $9. Before that, you do see Seaport. They gave us a initiated rating of neutral, and unfortunately, Seaport didn't participate in the Q2 earnings. But prior to that, you get Oppenheimer, Morgan Stanley, Mizuho, Credit Suisse, and a lot of the similar names that, like I just mentioned to you. But Piper Sandler, last time they actually gave us a rating was on June the 29th, and before that it was on May the 16th. So they're very for SoFi, and it's a little bit interesting to see that our very, very good earnings from Q2, they didn't jump on board with a lot of the other analyst ratings. So it's very interesting to see that. So I'm just going to quickly go back here and talk on the 2 that are outstanding, and one of which I cannot say. So clearly this 𝗪𝗧𝗪𝗧𝗛, whatever it is, but you guys get what I'm saying. Obviously with that, they are yet to actually give us a rating. So hopefully they'll jump on board, because when it comes down to SoFi, based on all the stats out there, based on all the actual media and marketing that they're doing right now, it goes to show that Q3 earnings should be very good, similar to what Q2 earnings was. And also, like I mentioned about Piper Sandler. So Piper Sandler and 𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗪𝗧𝗛, whatever it is, both of those should be giving us ratings very soon. Like I said, similar to what Bank of America did, they just waited several weeks and just randomly jumped on on board for us. So let me know your thoughts on that. Clearly, when it comes down to it, though, a lot of big money has been buying SoFi. So this is all the transactions just from the dark pool, and you do see some fairly large ones after hours, even more so right here from Friday. And after hours on Friday is a very big abnormality. But regardless of all of this, I see SoFi as a very good long-term investment. So I did decide to buy in today. I got my average down to $6.25, somewhere around there. I'm extremely happy. So you guys have been seeing me buy this whole time. My average was around $8.15, got it down to $7.61. I believe it was $6.59, and now finally $6.25. Hopefully it doesn't go down any lower, but regardless of all of that, it's very hard to time a very big growth stock such as SoFi. And like I always say, it's going to be a very volatile time for SoFi, especially in the first couple of years of it trying to establish itself in one of the oldest sectors, the finance sector. So let me know your thoughts on all of that in the comments below. And if you've been buying, selling, holding, whatever you're doing, let me know in the comments below. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up and subscribe is always greatly appreciated. And if you do like my channel and support the growth, take a look at my memberships, link in the description below, or just hit the join button at the bottom of the screen. With that said, I appreciate you guys watching, and let's all make a lot of money on SoFi.